Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. I'm Don Tapscott, and I'm the Chancellor of Trent University. I'm also a proud graduate of this great institution. I'm the oldest of 4 Tapscott brothers who all graduated from Trent. And some 52 years ago, I hitchhiked from Orillia, Ontario, to check out this startup university in Peterborough. And I was enthralled by the idea of a learning experience that was personalized and customized and purposeful, and where I wouldn't be the recipient of someone broadcasting knowledge to me, but where I could participate in my own learning. I took the road less traveled, and that has made all the difference. And for more than 50 years, Trent has been graduating students and challenging the way that we think about the world and about learning itself. And today, more than ever, Trent graduates are in demand, and that's good news for all of you sitting on the stage. I've also been to a number of convocations around the world, and I can tell you, at least from my experience, that there's no more wonderful place to convocate than in this gorgeous theater here beside the Otonabee River. And we're very fortunate for that. And for all of you in the last few years, a river has run through it, and it's run through your experience. I know firsthand that as a Trent grad, that you're going to be uniquely equipped and prepared for the exciting and challenging future that lies ahead. In fact, you will shape it. And with your Trent experience, you have the tools to take full advantage of the opportunities around you. So this is your moment. And Mother Nature has blessed us today with a wonderful day. In fact, I think we should give a little shout out to Mother Nature, if we could, please. This is your moment to create a life of consequence and a purpose that is uniquely your own. So heartfelt congratulations to each of you on reaching this important milestone. I now declare the convocation open.
Good morning. My name is Leo Groark. I'm lucky enough to be the 8th President and Vice Chancellor of Trent University, and it's my honor and pleasure to welcome you here today. I want to begin by acknowledging, as we always do, that we are located in the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe Mississauga, adjacent to Haudenosaunee territory in southern Ontario. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to our graduates, parents and families, spouses, partners, and friends. I know that some of you come from close by, some of you from across Canada and around the world. To our visitors, I want to say that I hope you will enjoy both Trent's campus, its beautiful campus. Take some time to maybe walk around by the river and enjoy it. I hope you will also enjoy Trent's deep sense of community, and I want to use that as an excuse to say something about this ceremony. Trent is a university with very high academic standards, so there is a sense in which what we're doing today is very serious. The students here have passed examinations and live by the regulations of the university, and they have accomplished something very significant and to some extent serious. But this is a celebration. It's not meant to be stuffy. It's not meant to be very formal. This is a convocation, and traditionally convocations are big parties. This is a party for our graduates, so I encourage you to take that to heart. With that in mind, this is a university, so when you say something, you have to back it with research and a bibliography, footnotes. So I did do a little bit of research but I'm embarrassed to tell the graduates I did it on Google. Sorry, you never could get away with that in your classes. Convocation as we know it originates in 1432 at Oxford University, where, graduates pay attention to this, every graduating student was required to stand up and deliver a sermon in Latin. At Harvard in the 1800s, Convocation had a circus-like atmosphere. In 1797, a live elephant was brought in from Providence, Rhode Island, to be exhibited, along with people dressed as mermaids and mummies and displays of two-headed calves. The locals were invited to compete with Harvard scholars in prize competitions of target shooting. In Argentina today, graduates are pelted and pelt one another with items of food, including ketchup, dressing, syrup, and anything else from the kitchen. At Wellesley College, graduating students race rolling hula hoops. The winner is thrown into the lake by all the other students. The graduates will be pleased to know that we don't have those traditions here, but we do have a tradition of making a lot of noise, and I wanted to kind of get that going and help you with this. So please, let's have some applause and noise, you know, for the... I also want to let parents know that we do have a tradition of families embarrassing their sons or daughters as they walk across the stage. Please feel free to indulge in that. I did want to note, today we celebrate a special convocation milestone. This is our 50th convocation. As of this year, Trent has enjoyed 50 years of welcoming and honoring new alumni. It's interesting to me that as we celebrate our 50th convocation ceremony, Canada is celebrating its 150th anniversary. Trent has been a key force in the development of Ontario and Canada over the last 50 years. For the next, as Canada approaches its 200th birthday, Trent and our graduates plan to be a significant catalyst for its future development. Now, I do want to note, it's interesting that our 100th convocation ceremony will coincide with the 200th anniversary of Canada, and I want to take this moment to invite all our graduates back 50 years from now to our 100th convocation. I won't be there, okay, but I'm counting on all of you to be there. At each convocation, I try to share a few stories that can help our visitors understand who and what Trent is. Today, given the graduates that are graduating, I would like to highlight the work of some of our faculty and students who are on the forefront of innovation in business, in education, and in social issues. In education, I'd like to recognize the work of Dr. Marko Polinen, professor of mathematics, who was recently awarded a research grant from eCampus Ontario as part of $1 million in funding received by the university to develop new programs for Trent Online. In the area of social innovation, I'd like to recognize Dr. Gillian Balfour, who you're going to meet shortly, professor and chair of the sociology department, who is researching segregation and treatment of women prisoners in Canada and is funded by the Social Sciences and Humanities Council of Canada. And lastly, in the area of business, I'd like to recognize the work for some of our students in the Computing Systems program who organized and hosted Electric City Hacks at Trent's campus this year. The first ever hackathon at Trent hosted over 400 students from across North America to play their hands at creating the next generation of great software or hardware. As it happens, 2 of these students are graduating today. I wonder if we could have Dexter Fitchuk and Matthew Barnes stand and receive a round of applause. Gentlemen. Just one last highlight I'd like to note. Campus, Trent's interesting. We pride ourselves on being a smaller university, but this campus is the largest university campus in Canada. It's 1,500 acres. And draw your attention to a new development. We have set aside 85 acres to develop a research and entrepreneurship park devoted to the development of clean technology. Our vision is that Trent will become Sorry, this could get addictive. Our vision is to become Canada's premier clean technology research and innovation site, which will host a cluster of companies and startup enterprises in environmentally focused fields, including clean technology, environmental services, advanced material sciences, biotechnology, agri-food, and agribusiness, to name a few. In the future, we plan to make this the backbone of the economy in Peterborough. To our graduates, I would say that we can assure you, however you're feeling and whatever your doubts, and I can also reassure your parents and families, that as Trent graduates, you are equipped and distinctly well prepared for the exciting and challenging adventures that lie ahead. This is your moment. Soak up the day. Enjoy all the attention you're going to receive. Create a life of consequence and purpose that is uniquely your own. Now, Mr. Chancellor, I would like to call upon Professor Gillian Balfour to introduce an individual whose remarkable contributions will be recognized with an Honorary Doctor of Laws degree. Thank you for being here today.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, faculty, graduands, families, and honored guests. Miss Augustine's biography is one of both perseverance in the face of racism and structural inequalities, which she successfully struggled to overcome and advance meaningful social change for racialized peoples in Canada. Jean came to Canada from Grenada in 1959 as a qualified school teacher, but had to work as a domestic and a retail clerk while studying to receive her Ontario Teacher's Certificate. She went on to become a school principal, as well as to earn a Master's of Education. Jean had long been active in the Black political and social organizations in Toronto. The very first meeting of the Grenada Association was held in her apartment, and she also served on a committee that helped to organize the city's first Caravana Festival in 1967. In 1985, Ontario Premier David Peterson made her chair of the Metro Toronto Housing Authority, the largest landowner in Canada. Jean served in that post for 6 years and came to the attention then of the National Liberal Party leadership as a result. It was in Ottawa that Jean made Canadian political history as the first Black woman ever elected to the House of Commons, and went on to become the first woman of African heritage to serve as a cabinet minister in Canada, Secretary of State for Multiculturalism, and the Status of Women, as well as the first Black person to sit as a speaker in the House of Commons. As a sitting member of Parliament, she introduced a motion to have February recognized as Black History Month for Canada. It goes on. Okay. After her federal political life in 2007, she was appointed Ontario's Fairness Commissioner, the first such watchdog agency in Canada, where she advised professional associations, provincial and international bodies, on how to ensure a fair and transparent registration system for immigrant professionals entering into the labor force. Former MP and colleague Peter Adams recounts witnessing Jane's vigorous leadership of the Liberal Women's Caucus, where she hosted an anniversary celebration in Centre Block for several women from the West Indies who had come to Canada under the auspices of the then Domestic Foreign Workers Program and had gone on to create great professional success in Canada. Miss Augustine symbolizes in many ways the vision of Trent University as an institution committed to social justice and instilling our students the importance of equity and inclusivity. Her tireless work on behalf of racialized newcomers to Canada the rights of workers and Black women, is deserving of this recognition from Trent University. Mr. Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present for the degree of laws honoris causa the Honorable Jean Augustine.
Congratulations, Dr. Augustine. It's now my pleasure to invite you to speak to Convocation.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, graduating class, faculty, family, friends, I'm humbled and proud to accept this honor alongside the dynamic and energized Trent University graduating class of 2017. Thank you, Chancellor, President, trustees, faculty, and staff. Let me recognize the proud appearance, grand appearance, guardians, supporters of these graduates. This is your moment also. Thank you, Dr. Balfour, for that warm introduction. This institution, this Trent University, was founded on the ideal of collaborative learning that is personal, purposeful, and transformative. The fact is, that ideal also captures the essence of my life's journey. I grew up in Happy Hill, St. George's, Grenada, and I came to Canada full of hope, but also armed with a sense of purpose. My grandmother not only taught me to believe in myself and dream without limits, but also to set goals and take action. She told me that through hard work and dedication, nothing would limit me. I took this lesson to heart. I believe, as someone famously said, no life ever grows great until it is focused, dedicated, and disciplined. My time as a grassroots volunteer prepared me for leadership. Today's world calls for leaders who are innovative, who can speak on issues and safeguard those hard-earned gains on gender, linguistic, ethnic, and social equality rights. We need to see the role social media now plays in influencing the socio-political landscape. Our world, graduates, needs new leaders with bold ideas. We need new approaches to address age-old challenges. Your time at Trent has equipped you with the capacity to serve, to advocate, to innovate, to lead, and to get things done. It is said that education, coupled with a driving sense of purpose, often yields the best results. But the question to ask, and the question that we must ask of you, what is your purpose? The Black American poet, Maya Angelou, once encouraged, and she said, Take full responsibility for yourself, for the time that you take up and the space that you occupy. If you don't know what you're here to do, then do some good. You see, class of 2017, each and every one of you here has the capacity to bring about change. You own the responsibility of building that place, that family, that neighborhood, that community, that village, that city, that province, that world that you want to see. Trent taught you to become a more critical thinker, to reason, to make better decisions so that you may become a more dependable worker, a more effective stakeholder, a better global citizen. So, reinforce the powerful tools that you now have, that is your education, and reinforce it with a powerful drive for excellence. But no matter what you choose to do in the next chapter of your life, my challenge to you is to expand your horizon. Move past a parochial view to a world view. Be conscious of others' distress and move beyond sheer empathy to actively engaging to effect change. Yes, class of 2017, this can be hard work. It may even be frightening, but I can tell you that nothing is greater than the sense of gratification that you get when you stand up and claim your rightful place in the world. So what actions will you choose to take into tomorrow with that certificate in hand? What is your passion? What inspires you? How do you plan to give back? How would you account for that space that you would occupy in the world? You know how hard you've worked to get to that seat. You know what you can give to the world. So, aim high. Make your dream come alive, whatever they may be. The SAIL principle, S-A-I-L, service, activism, innovation, leadership should be your motto. It is mine. I am truly honored to share with you this special occasion. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you for those moving words, Dr. Augustine. Mr. Chancellor, Professor Asaf Zohar will be presenting candidates for admission to all degrees. Students, as Professor Zohar reads your names, you will cross the stage and be congratulated by the Chancellor, then by myself, then by the University Registrar, Tracy Al-Idrissi. Please keep in mind that the University Registrar keeps the records of the university, so it's especially important to shake her hand.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Zachary Abbott. Salman Sam Ahmad. Ibrahim Ahmed Al-Gamdi. Hussein Ali. Hussein Abdullah Al-Rib. Tunu Crispina Angom. Yangchen Mbai. Giorgio Burbati Otis. Scott Anthony Burcham. Hamza Hassan Barnar. Danielle Bimmer. Jessica Michelle Bishop. Samantha Loretta Lenora Blanchard. Cindy Brissino. Matthew Gary Brisbane. Katrina Capelli. Sarah Patricia Carthy. Akil Chana. Roman Cherenichenko. Jessica Megan Collinson. Joel Das. Clinton William George Davis. Imraj Singh Dut. Vanessa Dienison. Nathan Leslie Donnelly. Thank you. Lauren Dorenspleet. Rachel Dore. Francis Doyle. Dana Drevnoyek. Khaled El Masiri. Omar El Masiri. Charles Emery. Sandra Luck Esiwa. Yvonne Flavel. Anthony Giardetti. Rupleen Giran. Jake Benjamin Gloin. Jody Grant. Jessica Lynn Greenwood. Jacob Hadley. Nathan William Hawkins. Caitlin Elaine Heisman. Michael Kelvin Ho. Jack Liam Hopkins. Mitchell Illis. Carnell. Yeah. I wrote it at the front. Congratulations. Thank you. I didn't realize Artem Karnak. Alisha Abdul Karovalia. Serena Katosh. Samarjit Kaira. Timothy Lamb. Monica Lamba. Charlene Barbara Lecomte. Boris Chan Yin Lee. Yolanda Evira Lorenzo. Michael Joseph Lebowski. Itong Lo.
This is just the wrong page. We're still on BB.
Paige Alexandra Lirette. Jenna Jean Marnock. Shaughnessy McBride. Michael Malner. Miranda Murdoch. Cole Thomas Murduff. Braden Murray. Never heard of him.
Yeah, you never heard of him?
Calvin Newbay.
Yeah, Conferring! That's my boy!
Cameron Noah Douglas Ogden.
Honorary. You know how to get it so hard? Kenny, honorary.
Kenny Anabaloo. I love it. I love it. You gotta do a dance now.
I gotta do it again? I'm not.
D. Pan. Daniel Parks. Purvis. Alexa Purvis. Colleen Rathwell. Jessica Taylor Reed. Ryan Donovan Roach.
Osborne.
Osborne Rodriguez. Emilio Rodriguez.
Rawson. Yeah. Good, how are you?
Alicia Rossin.
Sohal. Sandeep
Sandeep Sohal. David Shadlock. Lisa Marie Stanley. Kyle Stevens. Sophie Ann Stewart.
Can you say your name?
Yes. My last name Sun. First name Qi Hang.
Chi Hong Song. Madison Catherine Taylor. Shannon Taylor. Byron Paul Tessier. Caitlin Tomatuk. Samantha May Trotter. Andrew Vachon.
Ramen. Perfect.
Done. Raman Wojcicki. Peter Joseph Weiss. Jenna Vollmer. E. Wong. Robin Ward. Chongru Wu. Mary Wei Luen Young.
Zerindenga. Dokar Zerindenga. Yeah.
Dolkar Zerendenga. Shin Jo.
Mr. Zohar.
Last but not least,
Lucas Romas Zubricus.
I've heard that name before.
A few times.
Congratulations. Lucas Romas Zubricas.
That's it for this one.
Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the Bachelor of Business Administration degrees. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the Honors Program candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Ahmad Mohammed Bafagi. Kristen Barbizan. Brett Kenneth Mercier Bishop. Connor Blair.
So that's my first name.
Isioma Emelogu Obioma. Ryan Justin D'Souza.
Dang,
Well done. I want you on my team.
the shortstop, yeah.
Paul Jennings.
Just like that.
Yep.
Yep. Lee.
Yep.
Lee. Mauricio Orellana.
Yeah, guys.
Jabez Paul. Madeline Porter. Yachini Rajaratnam.
Tristan Koyansa.
Tristan Hoyang Song. Vanessa Stacy. Wen Bin Wan. Mark James Watson. Nicole Samantha Yaneza. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of Bachelor of Arts degree in the Honors Program. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Honors Program candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Matthew Simon Barnes. Jessica Christine Berry. Alexa Marie Caswell.
Java? Yep. Minjun Chen.
Java Minjun Chen. Tabitha Amol Chol.
Maxim Churjin, yeah.
Maxim Igorevich Churzin. Leah Michelle Cousins. Daniel Divine. Elizabeth Duong. Thank you. Dexter Lamont Fitchuk. Joshua Gomes. Blake Gozzard. Joshua Hill. Alexander Harry Johnson. Adam Dylan Jones. Rohit Sandeep Kasbekar. Hydra Ahmed Khan. Joshua Jeffrey Connaughstead. Cara Anna Leahy. Rachel Ann Mannell. Reginald Kelly McLean. Megan Mary Noble. David John Pinn. Jessie Marie Potvin. Kyle Lawrence Stash. Alexa Stevanovic. Leslie Ann Elizabeth Tupper. Jeffrey Vespasiani. Justin Wyman Wong. Taylor Allen Williams.
She's the last sentence.
Yanbin Zhao.
That's it, he's back to your sentence.
Please join me in congratulating the recipients of Bachelor of Science degrees in the Honors Program. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the General Program candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Ahmad Abdul Rauf Al Suleiman. Anthony Ikpe, Jr.
Grace and Banner. Grace and Banner. Oh, Grace Chisholm and Banner.
Grace Chisholm Imbamara. Brady Richard Markovich.
Joey.
Joey Paletto.
That's it for general arts.
Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the Bachelor of Arts degree in the General Program. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the General Program candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Hannah Lee Higgins.
Refrain.
Bryce Wolframe.
That's it for science, general.
Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the Bachelor of Science degrees in the General Program.
HR. Yep, and marketing.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the certificates in Human Resource Management, Marketing and Entrepreneurship the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that the candidate may receive the degree in your hands. Caitlin Dory Carmichael. Mary Alicia Coughlin. Kylie Marie Dunlop. Got it. Isioma Uwanzu Mafiana. Brianna Michelle Magahi. Amelia Danielle Monday. Rochelle Wood. Mahnoor Zahid. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the certificates in Human Resource Management and Marketing and Entrepreneurship. Mr. Chancellor, I ask you to confer degrees and certificates in absentia on candidates whose names are before you and who are unable to be with us today. I now call upon Provost and Vice President Academic Jackie Muldoon to recognize students who have achieved remarkable success in their studies.
Mr. Chancellor, I would like to draw attention to the Medals and Honors section at the back of the Convocation program. Mr. Chancellor, the Dean's Honor Roll recognizes undergraduate students who have achieved 80% or better in their most recent session and have maintained a cumulative average of 75% or higher. In the program, a small double cross identifies those graduates who achieve this distinction. A small single cross identifies those students who are on the President's Honor Roll for having maintained a cumulative average of 80% or better. Please join me in congratulating the members of both the Dean's Honor Roll and the President's Honor Roll for their outstanding performance. The Simons Medal recognizes students in the honors program who achieve high overall standing on graduation. It is named in honor of Trent University's founding president, Professor T.H.B. Simons. Mr. Chancellor, I call upon you to present the Simons Medal to David Shadlock, Bachelor of Business Administration. Well done, David. Mr. Chancellor, Professor David Newhouse will now introduce the honor song.
Before all words can be spoken, we bring greetings to all of creation. We thank the forces that bring us another day of life, and we honor the life that we share this land with. And we celebrate the waters and celebrate the land that we stand upon. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates. In the custom of the first peoples of this land, we offer the sound of the drum and our voices to honor our mother, the earth. We send our profound and deepest thanks to all of creation. We do all that we can to ensure that a cycle of life that we are part of can continue. In our teachings, the sound of the drum represents the heartbeat of the universe. The original sound of the universe fills our being and echoes still throughout the world. We sound the drum to connect us with all of creation, to celebrate life, and to honor those among us who have achieved so much. We offer these words of praise to those who are graduating this day. We offer these words of thanksgiving to those who have made these accomplishments possible. We offer these words of respect to those who have come before us, and who have brought dignity and meaning and love to our lives. And we offer these words to remind us to live with kindness, honesty, sharing, courage, and respect. We offer this song to the Honorable Jean Augustine, who has dedicated her life to make us more equal, and whose accomplishments show what dedication, perseverance, and love can do. We offer this song to all of you to accompany on your travels. May you travel well, and may your lives be filled with grace and dignity. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates, I have the honor of presenting Unity. May I ask you to stand for the honor song.
Thank you, Unity. Mr. Chancellor, I would like to invite Jess Grover, President of the Trent University Alumni Association, to welcome the graduating class.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, graduates, honored guests, good morning. First, I must say to you, our newest alumni, congratulations and welcome to our family. Convocation is my favorite time of year. The alumni family grows, our campus is full of friends, family, and regal green gowns, and the air is filled with the celebration you so dearly deserve. This year, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Trent's very first convocation. The first graduates received their degrees on a campus in flux. The campus library was being constructed beside them. It's hard not to make comparisons to the environment of today's celebrations. Those alum knew that they were about to leave a campus that would be forever changed from the one they studied at, but their dedication to their alma mater was unwavering. Much like your class with the new Student Center, they envisioned a university that would meet the challenges of tomorrow's world. They knew that change was inevitable and that we could be the drivers of that change, ensuring the world and the campus that we leave behind is strong and vibrant. We are not simply constructing buildings here. We are making a commitment to housing a community, daring to transform the world through listening, learning, and teaching. There's no denying that you are very different from the person who first arrived on campus. We are part of a community that believes challenging the way we think is the basis of growth, not a roadblock. Those moments when you struggled, whether that be with an exam, a theory, or finding your path, those are the ones that gave you an opportunity for a breakthrough. You met those challenges, and you've grown into the person who sits here today. You are the ones who will take our collective past and create a stunning, empowering, exciting future. That's the Trent way. I ask you not only to do great, but to do good. The world needs you. But remember, as you create your destiny, you are not alone. You are a part of a community, a field, a family, the natural environment, and now, an alumni association. Keep in touch. Through the power of technology, you'll be receiving an email right now from me, asking you to update your contact info if you haven't already. Do it right away, even during the speech, I don't mind. We want to keep you informed. We have awards, benefits, and services we'd love for you to take part in. Trent is not only a part of your past, but it is a part of your future. Stay involved in Trent and get involved with alumni. We are made better by your presence. We are so proud of what you've accomplished, and I know that each step you took to receive your degree today is representative of so many more over the past year, or 3, or 4, or maybe a few more. Thank you for having me here at your celebration to be a part of it. Today, not only everyone here celebrates you, the entire alumni family celebrates you, nearly 50,000 strong. On behalf of the Trent University Alumni Association, it is my honor and privilege to say welcome and congratulations.
Thank you for your remarks, Ms. Grover. As we come to the end of the ceremony, it's time to say a few thanks. I think I'd like to begin by asking the graduates to all stand for a moment here. And I think I'd begin by asking our audience to thank our students for their perseverance and commitment that has allowed them to complete their degrees at Trent University. Feel the love. So now, while you're standing, I'd like the graduates to reciprocate. These are the people that have supported you, maybe even for longer than they wanted to support you, to make sure that you would complete your degree. Let's have a round of applause for the support for you. You may be seated. And maybe just one last sort of general round of applause. I do want to recognize that making Convocation happen takes the work of a lot of people. You see the people in the blue shirts who organize this event, the people on the stage, Unity for their always wonderful singing of the honor song. Could we please have a round of applause for everybody that makes this Convocation possible? I will invite you to join us for reception in the Great Hall of Champlain College following the ceremony. If you don't know where it is, your sons and daughters do. The procession will leave the stage following the singing of O Canada. I'd ask you to remain standing until the procession has departed. Now, Mr. Chancellor, I call upon you to dismiss convocation.
Well, as the ceremony draws to a close, I'd like to thank all of you for being here today. And graduates, I know I speak on behalf of your families and friends and all the faculty and staff here at Trent to say that it's been a great honor to be part of this service, and you deserve to feel very proud of yourselves. Today, most of you are graduating in a business or computer science field, a couple of fields that I know something about. And so I'd like to close by editorializing a bit on the interesting challenges facing you. You know, we're really entering what we could refer to as a fourth industrial revolution. First was steam, and we mechanized shovels and hoes. The second was electricity, and that enabled the industrial production line. The third was the computer. And if you think about it, that wasn't that long ago. When I graduated from Trent, my honors thesis, I needed a computer to analyze my data, and Trent University did not have a computer. And I used a ticker tape machine connected to the GE computer, and I had to learn the basic programming language to analyze my data. We've gone from them through mini computers, PCs, the internet, the web, social media, the mobile web, big data, the cloud, and so on. And now we're entering this fourth revolution where technology is becoming infused into everything. The physical world is becoming smart and connected. Technology is infusing into our bodies. We have machine learning, artificial intelligence, robots, and at the heart of all of these is the internet is entering a second era. We're not just an internet of information, but an internet of value based on the underlying technology of cryptocurrencies, blockchain. And once again, the technology genie is escaping from the bottle. And it's not going to solve our problems in the world today, but it gives us another kick at the can. And all of you, whether you're in business or technology, or increasing those two combine a lot, have an exciting opportunity to build an enormously prosperous future for you and your families. And you will all succeed in doing that. The data shows that that's the case. And many of you will not just work for big companies or governments. Many of you, way more than you think, on this stage today, will become entrepreneurs. Because little companies can now have many of the capabilities of big companies without the main liabilities. And by all means, go and build a great life. Achieve happiness, prosperity, good family, friends. But what I'd like to say to you is that we're going to need you to do more than that. That the world you're entering is full of opportunity, but it has a number of problems, as you well know. It's not sustainable, it's too unequal, it's too conflicted, it's too unjust. And my generation is leaving you on that front with a little bit of a mess. Sorry about that. So business can't succeed in a world that's failing. And as a business person or a technologist, we need to find ways to design our business architectures and to design the underlying algorithms of technology in a way that serve the common good. And you'll be confronted with important decisions about values, and where I hope that your integrity that you've developed here at Trent with your families will conquer. Integrity being about doing the right thing, about being considerate of the interests of broader populations, about abiding by your commitments, about being honest. So it's an enormously exciting time, but it's also a time when We need leadership to bring about change to solve many of these problems. And I'm very optimistic about your generation. Now, I'm also of the view that the future is not something to be predicted, it's something to be achieved. And each of you need to achieve a great future for yourself, your families, and for humanity. But I'm optimistic because I see the passion here today, and because I've actually studied your generation. You are awesome. You care a lot. I will welcome an applause for you are awesome. And all the stereotypes about you are just not true, you know. You don't give a darn, and you're net addicted and glued to the screen and losing your social abilities. This is all nonsense. There's no data to support any of this. You're the smartest generation ever, and at your fingertips, you have the most powerful tools ever for finding out what's going on, informing others, and organizing collective responses. And we're going to need that more and more. Now, I'm not suggesting that you all run for leader of the world or something like that, but change will happen in every workplace, in every postgraduate institution, in every community, in every family, and I hope that you will teach your children well. I hope that you'll also be informed and develop a point of view about everything. Be as informed about what's going on in the world as you are in your own profession, and that you will take a stand and take action, because increasingly your generation is being called forth to solve many of the problems that are facing us. So the final point that I want, well, and just to emphasize what Jean Augustine said, you're challenged to become a global citizen and to have a world view and to move beyond empathy to being an agent for change. I thought she was so profound. How will you account for yourself and the time that you spend on this planet? What an extraordinary time and a critical time for your generation to be entering the workforce. So this convocation does mark one chapter of your life and the beginning of another. And I hope that you won't make the same mistake I did. I graduated from Trent and I lost touch for a couple of decades, actually. And then over time I started thinking, maybe this little precious university on the Otonabee River is worth cherishing and is worth protecting in this time of pressure on post-secondary education. And that by becoming part of this community, I could not just achieve great benefit for myself, but I could make a contribution to future generations, as those who've gone before you have for you. And so I encourage you to stay in touch. Provide your email address. Do you know about email? That's this on the internet. It's like where the Google is, and many of you will be putting up Instagrams, I know, or going on the Twitterverse. Just whatever it is, do it. And I can speak from experience when I say that it's very rewarding to help future generations to reach the special day for themselves. I'm optimistic about the future. I can see the passion and desire that each of you will bring to your next endeavors and to the great challenges facing us. So go make your mark on the world. Reach for the stars. Make us proud. Convocation is now dismissed.